What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik. I'm the hardest working man in sports and gaming, and we are here playing on another Throwback Thursday, and we got what a lot of people will still argue is the greatest baseball game ever created. It is MVP Baseball 05, EA's baseball game. It's pretty freaking awesome, just it is. So before we get into showing some gameplay, we're going to look at the rosters, because just looking at the rosters, it should take you on some sort of trip. Look at this. Looking at the statistics, Derek Lee was the best player pretty much for the Cubs this year. Cubs are my squad. Nathy Perez, Todd Walker, David Kelton, Aramis Ramirez, Michael Barrett. I remember when Michael Barrett punched A.J. Brzezinski in the face. Henry Blanco, Jose Macias, Corey Patterson was supposed to be great. Never really turned into that and tore his ACL running to first base. Jason Dubois, Todd Hollingsworth. Todd Hollingsworth was along that string of Los Angeles Dodgers that won like Rookie of the Year like 6-7 years in a row. Like, for real, look it up. Like Tom Hollingsworth, Steve Sachs, Eric Karras, Mike Piazza, Raul Mondesi. I might be missing one, but they all like won Rookie of the Year in a row. It was crazy. Sammy Sosa hit 253 with 35 home runs this year. Joe Borowski, Ryan Dempster, Kyle Farnsworth, LaTroy Hawkins. I met him once at an MLB The Show event. He was quite hilarious. He was talking about how he hated being a Cub because of how racist the fans were to him. I was like, dang, just kind of killed my everything that I was feeling at the time. But it was okay, I don't doubt him, as a matter of fact. But I still like the Cubs. John Leister, I think is how I can't remember how to pronounce his name. I remember him, but Mike Rimlinger. We got Greg Maddox. This was old Greg. Sergio Mitre, Mark Pryor. Oh, my mercy. That's hurtful. Let's see. Glendon Rush, Kerry Wood. Man, look at the squad. Look at the Carlos Zambrano. Nomar Garcia Parra. This is the team that lost to, I believe this is the team that lost to the Marlins in National League playoffs, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I might be a little bit out. The White Sox, Paul Konerko, Frank Thomas, Willie Harris, Joe Creedy, Ben Davis, A.J. Brzezinski. Yeah, you got punched in the face. Timo Perez, Scott Podsednik, Scotty Potts. They won the World Series like the next year. Aaron Rowan, Jermaine Dye, Carl Everett, Ross Globe. Carl Everett actually got into a fight with A.J. Brzezinski as well. So just kind of tell you something about A.J. Brzezinski. John Atkins, Dustin Hermanson, Damaso Marte, Cliff Polite, Shingo Takatsu, Mark Burley, Jose Contreras, Neil Kotz, Felix Diaz, Freddie Garcia, John Garland used to be a Cub, El Duque, Orlando Hernandez, Juan Uribe. Yeah, man, this is great stuff. Listen, we're not gonna look at every team, but I probably could. It would be fun. Sean Casey, D'Angelo Jimenez, Ryan Friel, Joe Randa, Jason LaRue, Javier Valentin, Ken Griffey Jr. Older Ken, but he still was doing a little bit. Adam Dunn, literally going to hit 40 home runs and strike out 1,000 times every year. That's just what's going to happen. Austin Kearns, William Opeña, Danny Graves, Kent Merker. We ain't going to look at everybody. We're just going to look at the top. Ben Broussard, Travis Hafner, Ron Belliard, Aaron Bleeping Boom, Josh Bard, Victor Martinez, Coco Crisp, one of the greatest names in the history of sports. Juan Gonzalez, Juan Gone, man, put this man in the Hall of Fame, y'all. Stop tripping. Stop playing, man. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Casey Blake, Jody Garrett, Rafael Betancourt, Bob Howery, Arthur Lee Rhodes, David Risky, Kazuhito Tadano. Let's see, we're on the next team. We got the Rockies, Mr. Rocky, Todd Helton, Aaron Miles, Garrett Atkins, Luis Gonzalez, Desi Relaford, Todd Green, Charles Johnson, one of the best catchers of his era, really. Chu Freeman, Jorge Pedra, Preston Wilson, fantastic. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. Matt Holliday. They didn't even have Matt Holliday's face. Wow, what's that about? Dustin Moore, Sean Chacon, All right, Brian Fuentes. Let's see who we got next. We got Carlos Pena, Dimitri Young. Have y'all seen how thin Dimitri Young is now? You wouldn't even really know him. Omar Infante, Brandon Ing, Ramon E. Martinez, Pudge, later year Pudge, Vance Wilson, Nuke Logan, Alex Sanchez, Rondale White. He was a bust for the Cubs. Bobby Higginson, Craig Monroe, Franklin German, and we got Troy Percival. I'll never forget. First of all, he was a dominant closer, but that home run he gave up to Barry Bonds in the World Series, and the Angels won. But he just looked like, bro, it ain't nothing I can do with this dude. Nobody can get him out right now. The Marlins. I hate this team. They destroyed my dream with the Cubs. Jeff Conine, Luis Castillo, Damian Easley, Mike Lowell, Paul LaDuca, Matt Trainer, Josh Willingham, Chris Aguila. I don't remember him. Juan Pierre. I love Juan Pierre, though. Slap it somewhere and run fast as you can. Juan Pierre needed to sit. I don't know. Maybe he did. But he needed to sit down with Billy Hamilton and say, play like I played. And if Billy Hamilton had just played like Juan Pierre, I think, we might be like Billy Hamilton could have got like 3,000 hits if he played long enough, because, he's still playing, obviously, but just that style, man, I'm telling you. Miguel Cabrera, young Miguel Cabrera. He was 21 years old. Hot diggity dog. Look at that. Uh-oh, I messed up. Let's go back to the Marlins. He was 21 years old, y'all. We got Lenny Harris, Juan Encarnacion, Antonio Alfonseca. He had like 6 fingers. For real. Look it up. On one, not like in total. Like on one hand. Todd Jones, Guillermo Mota, Matt Parisho, John Ritling, Josh Beckett. Punch him in the face. I want to sock him in the eye. God, he killed us. Oh my God, he killed everybody though on their way to the World Series. He was just ridiculous. Nate Bump, AJ Burnett, Ben Howard, Al Leiter. His son is a beast. Ishmael Valdez, Dontrell Willis. I did like Dontrell. That was my guy. He was real fun to watch. All right, the Astros. Y'all don't start banging garbage cans and tops and stuff. This Astros team wasn't really, it's not the same one. Jeff Bagwell, Chris Burke, Jose Vizcaíno, Morgan Ensberg, Mike Lamb, Brad Osmus. Look at that. Managers and everything. Raul Chavez, Lance Berkman. Good guy. Like him. Craig Biggio. His son is playing for Blue Jays. Orlando Palmero, Jason Lane, Mike Gallo, Brad Lidge. He threw 1,000 miles per hour. Let's see. Roger Clemens was, it's what it was like when he was in games, guys. He was actually in the game. Hey, he's 42 years old here. 6'4", 235. Looks like he's about to go crazy at a child baseball game and start choking 8-year-olds or something. Things happen. It is what it is. Roy Oswalt, Andy Pettit, man, they went and got him and they were ready to go. The Astros trying to win a World Series down the stretch. Ken Harvey for the Royals, Mike Sweeney, Ruben Gote, Tony Graffanino, John Buck. Oh boy, the Royals was real bad this year. I mean, look at Matt Stairs, Eli Marrero. It wasn't a lot happening, was it? Gee, well, they had Zach Greinke, young Zach. How old was Zach? 21 years old. Hot diggity dog. Look at that. Jose Lima, Dennis Tankersley, Angel Baroa. Remember Geronimo Baroa? That dude was a beat, probably in this game. Look at this. The Dodgers. Hesop Choi. He started off with the Cubs. He wasn't very good. Olmedo Signs, Alex Cora. Yeah, well, there's another guy. Jeff Kent. He wasn't a nice fellow. Stanky little fellow. Jose Valentin. How many teams is he on? He on like 11 teams. Paul Bacco, David Ross, J.D. Drew, Ricky Leday, Jason Grabowski, Jason Worth. Look at that. Wow. Milton Bradley. Yeah, that was a really cool name. It was. He had like anger management problem. Milton Bradley was like, I don't play no games. Don't worry about my name. I'll beat your brains out with a whole box of board games. Like, I mean, for real. Like, he had like some thing. Giovanni Carrara. Eric Gagne. How old was he here? 29 years old. Eric Gagne was like 29 for like 3 years. I really truly believe that. I'm really not lying. But Wilson Alvarez threw a no-hitter for the White Sox. I believe it was. Elmer DeCeans, Darren Dreifert, Kazuhisa Ishii, Derek Lowe, Brad Penny, Odalis Perez, Jeff Weaver, Cesar Esturez. All right, Lyle Overbay for the Brewers. We got Junior Spivey, Ricky Weeks, Russell Branyan, Wes Helms, Roger Chamberlain, Chad Moeller, Brad Clark, Carlos Lee, El Caballo. We got that nickname from Kean Hawk Harrison when he was with the White Sox. Jeff Jenkins. Let's see anybody else here we care about. Ben Sheets was a good pitcher. All right, with the Twins, we got Matt LeCroy, Justin Morneau. That man could hit. Luis Rivas, Michael Kadire, Joe Mauer. You can talk about hit. That guy could hit. Mike Redmond, Torrey Hunter, two eyes. Lou Ford, Shannon Stewart, Jock Jones. He was not very good with the Cubs either. Grant Balfour. I always thought Balfour was like a really tough name for a pitcher to have. Terry Mulholland, Brad Radke, and Johan Santana. Carlos Silva, Jason Bartlett, Juan Catano. The Mets, we got Jason Phillips. That is one of the funniest pitchers you ever see. Miguel Cairo, Danny Garcia, Kazuhiro Matsui. I think he missed the game for like a really, it was not, we shouldn't say funny, but he had a very noteworthy injury once. Google it. You'll see what I mean. David Wright, Mike Piazza, Carlos Beltran. Well, you know, sometimes things don't go right when you start banging stuff. Cliff Floyd, Eric Valance, Mike Cameron, Victor Diaz, Pedro Feliciano, Felix Heredia, Chris Brent. I always thought Felix Heredia's name sounded like some sort of exotic skin condition. That looked like a bad case of Felix Heredia. I think that's what that is. Yeah, you got to go down there and get some cream for that because that looks like a really bad case of Felix Heredia. All right, Brady Looper, Chris Benson, Tom Glavine, Pedro. I actually forgot he played for the Mets. Jay Wong So, Steve Traxel, Victor Zambrano, Joe McEwing, Jose Reyes. Let's see. We got for the Yankees, Jason Giambi, Tino Martinez, Tony Womack. A-Rod is in the game. Look at that. 29 years old. John Flaherty, Jorge Posada, Bubba Crosby, Bernie, Hideki Matsui, Gary Sheffield. He was older, still with that bat waggle. Ruben Sierra, give me some love. Texas Ranger, baby. Back in the day, I love the Texas Rangers when they had him and Pudge and Juan Gone. I love that team. Tom Gordon, Brett Prinz, Scott Proctor, Mariano Rivera, Felix Rodriguez, Mike Stanton, Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown. They was all old though. They had the senior citizen rotation, didn't they? 40-year-old Kevin Brown, 41-year-old Randy Johnson. They probably had Cy Young on this bad boy. Mike Messina was 36. Carl Pavano, he was young. Like they babysat him. Derek Jeter. Who we got? I said I wasn't going to go through all these things, but I knew this was going to get to me. Rubio Durazo, Scott Hatterberg, Keith Ginter, Marco Scutero, Eric Chavez. That dude was one of the better fielding third basemen I've seen like in the last 25, 30 years. Jason Kendall, Mark Kotze, Charles Z, Nick Swisher Sweets, Kiko Calero, Octavio Dotel. I think Octavio Dotel, if I'm not mistaken, was he the one that got... No, it wasn't him. It was Ugeth Urbina. Got caught up in some sort of drug thing for some other place, some other country. I don't know where he was at, but he got in a lot of trouble. Rich Harden, Danny Herron, Barry Zito, Bobby Crosby. All right, who else we got here? Ryan Howard and KRS-One have like the same nose. They got a big old my philosophy by any means necessary. Teacher, you're slipping. Criminal minded, you've been blinded nose. I mean, it's serious. Like they can smell a thought. Don't think, they'll smell it. That's Jim Tomey, Placido Polanco, Chase Utley, David Bell, Mike Lieberthal, Todd Pratt, Kenny Lofton, one of my favorite players of all time. That was my dog right there. Jason Michaels, Pat Burrell, Bobby Abreu. I remember when Bobby Abreu was in the home run derby. He had like 20-some home runs, and he said it messed up his swing for the rest of the season, so he'd never do it again. I kind of reminded of that because Kyle Schwarber said he wasn't going to do it. This was before he got hurt. He said because you mostly just be sore afterwards, so he didn't do it. He said he wasn't going to do it even before he got hurt. Billy Wagner. Let's see. John Lieber. Brett Myers. I think, didn't Brett Myers have like a lot of problems or something? I can't remember. It feels like he did. Vicente Padilla was crazy. Like, he'd throw at like his mom. Like his mom. He would throw a brush back pitch on his mom. You know, you're too close to the plate, mom. I told you, back up. You're right under the chin. Amari Telemaco. Randy Wolf. Jimmy Rollins, my dog, baby. That's one of my favorite players, too. Love Jimmy Rollins. You know what I don't like, though? I don't like in the show how Matt Vasgersian says Jimmy Rollins' name. Like, it's like he's trying to put an urban accent on it. He's like, Jimmy Rollins. But don't do that, bro. Just say his name. Just say that. Just say his name. Just say his name. Don't do that. And then, like, there's the black umpire. And so when he says the black umpire is not going to do something, he goes, he ain't going to do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Just say it. Don't just say it. Just say the stuff regular. Don't put extra on it. You make me nervous. Daryl Ward, Craig Wilson, Jose Castillo, Bobby Hill, Rob McCoyak. I kind of remember him. Ty Wigginton. Ty Wigginton always reminds me of the dude on the HGTV. What's the name? His name is Ty something. It's an HGTV guy. But every time I see that name, I think that. Benito Santiago, Tyke Redmond, Jason Bay, Matt Lawton. Boy, I'm telling you, it seems like the Pirates have been bad forever. Solomon Torres. Solomon Torres is the dude who hit Sammy Sosa in the head with a pitch, and Sammy was never really the same afterwards. That happened to a lot of guys throughout, Major League history. But Solomon Torres clocked him dead in the head, and it was not cool. Phil Nevin with the Padres now. I mean, that's where we're at now. Mike Sweeney, Mark Loretta, Jeff Blum. Jeff Blum had a big home run for the White Sox in their World Series run. Dave Roberts. We got managers all over here. Ryan Klesko. Ryan Klesko scares me. I'll just leave it at that. Eric Young, Brian Giles, Xavier Nady, Justin Germano, Chris Hammond, Trevor Hoffman, Scott Linebrink, Akinori Atsuka. Let's see, Adam Eaton. Man, it seems like there's been an Adam Eaton in the major leagues like since the beginning of time. Like, Jake Peavy. Jake Peavy was like the nastiest 6-inning pitcher ever, but he wasn't going more than 6. You can forget it. You can just forget it. Khalil Green, the only white man I've ever seen in my life named Khalil. I've never seen another white man named Khalil in my whole life. Somebody else tell me if they know someone else, because I would like to meet them. I want to tell them hi. I want to become friends with them. Pedro Feliz, JT Snow, Ray Durham. He's my guy too. You see, I kind of like the little scrappy, fast kind of players. Edgardo Alfonso, Mike Matheny, Dorvit Torrealba, Marquise Grissom, John Dowd. That is not John Dowd. That's Barry Bonds. And this is what they did to Barry because he couldn't use his likeness. Moises Alou. Michael Tucker looked like he was taking a picture that, he was trying to send to the girls and make them think he was cute. Like, Michael Tucker. Just take your picture, bro. Armando Almanza. Armando Benitez, Jim Brower, Scott Ayer, Jeff Facero, Noah Lowry, Kirk Rader, Jason Schmidt, Brett Tomko, Davey Cruz, Omar Vizcaíno. I think Omar Vizcaíno played. He's like 8D2 something. It was a long time. Let's see the Mariners. We got Bucky Jacobson, Richie Sexton, Willie Bloomquist, Brett Boone, Adrian Beltre. I forgot he played for the Mariners. Scott Spezio. Let's see, Raul Ibanez, Randy Wynn, Ichiro. My God, that was one of my favorite players. Still is one of my favorite players. Eddie Guardado was a pretty good closer. So was Shigetoshi Hasagawa, Julio Mateo, JJ Putz, pretty good closer too. Rafael Soriano, they had a good bullpen, didn't they? But at least had guys with talent. Jamie Moore was probably 82 here. He's 42. I'm sorry. A couple years off. Pokey Reese. The Cardinals, we hate them. John Mabry. We love Albert Pujols, though. Albert Pujols was 25 years old and destroying the world. Mark Grudzelanek. Hector Luna. Scott Rowland. Rolling. Keep rolling. I say that every time. I've been doing that ever since. Jim Edmonds. One of the coolest center fielders you ever want to see. Just cool out there. Reggie Sanders. So Taguchi, Roger Cedeno, Larry Walker. I really like Larry Walker. He was one of my favorite players back then too. Rick Ankiel. Just got through telling my son about Rick Ankiel and starting off as a pitcher and throwing the ball through the backstop and then getting converted to an outfielder. Jason Isringhausen. I was just actually telling them about him too. How the Mets had like those elite, young elite arms. They had Jason Isringhausen, Bill Pulsifer, Paul Wilson, and it might have been one other guy I can't think of right now. And like none of them really panned out. Isringhausen got turned into a closer, but it was crazy. I think I might be missing one guy though, but it was crazy. Ray King was very full for this pitcher. I mean, he had just ate a lot here. I mean, wow. Mike Myers, Julian Tavares, Chris Carpenter, Cal Eldred, Jason Marquis, Matt Morris, Mark Mulder, Jason Simataki. I remember him, I believe. Jeff Suppan, David Eckstein. David Eckstein, I remember Barry Bonds once said that was his favorite player. The Tampa Bay Rays, that might have been the Devil Rays at this time. Aubrey Huff, he is a strange individual and has a major mental problem. If you follow him on Twitter, you know what I mean. He is out. Don't follow him on Twitter. Don't encourage him. He's out of his mind. Eduardo Perez, Josh Phelps, Jorge Cantu, Alex Gonzalez, Kevin Cash, Toby Hall, Rocco Baldelli. We got other managers here. Carl Crawford. I really like Carl Crawford. Danny Bautista, Brian Buchanan, Jose Cruz Jr. I love Jose Cruz Jr. and Jose Cruz. His dad was super cool as a kid. I mean, he was super cool. Danny Baez, Lance Carter, Jesus Colon. Man, I'm telling you, Scott Kazmir. This is just like crazy. BJ Upton, Justin Upton's big brother. All right, then we got the Rangers here. Teixeira, Alfonso Soriano, Hank Blaylock, Sandy Alomar Jr., Robert Barajas. I said I wasn't going to go through all these things. Didn't I say that? I said that. This is going to be a 45-minute video. This is what it's going to be. R.A. Dickey. Got the knuckleballer. Juan Dominguez. Chan Ho Park. Y'all remember that fight he had? Can't remember who charged him out on him. And he tried to kick him. And it was like the worst kick you ever want to see. It was so terrible. Kenny Rogers. The gambler. Michael Young. See, we got Toronto. Shea Hillenbrand. We got Eric Hinsky. Orlando Hudson. Corey Koski. Guillermo Quiraz. Greg Zahn, Vernon Wales, Frank Catalanato. He reminds me a little bit of a lighter hitting version of Nick Solak. I don't know why he does though. But Gabe Gross, Reed Johnson, Alexi Rios. Let's see, Jason Frazier, Billy Cott. He threw hard. Scott Schoenweiss, Justin Spire. Let's see, Roy Halladay, rest in peace, was a great pitcher. It was a fantastic pitcher. He was only 27 years old at that time. That was really sad. Ted Lilly, Josh Towers. Let's see. Let's go here. Washington. Will Cordero. Will Cordero could hit. Nick Johnson. Jose Vidro could hit too. This was like they just came over from the Expos, because you can see all of their guys still have Expo stuff on. Vinny Castilla struggled to be very good after he left Colorado. Indy Chavez, Jose Guillen, Jeff Hammonds, Tony Armish Jr. His dad was a power hitting outfielder that day. Livan Hernandez, Christian Guzman. Let's see. All right, the Angels. We got Darren Erstad, Sean Figgins, Adam Kennedy, Dallas McPherson, Benji Molina, and Jose Molina. They just everywhere, baby. They coming. Steve Finley. Steve Finley is one of the most overrated players ever. Fight me. Garrett Anderson. Vlad Senior. Vlad Senior was 29 right here. I think this is actually the All-Star game that's in the intro. I think this is the All-Star game we had Vlad Jr. there, and he posts the pictures now. It's pretty cool. Juan Rivera. Tim Salmon. Like Tim Salmon. He was super cool, a right fielder. Scott Barsick. Well, I'm guaranteeing you that's not Scott Barsick. I promise you that's not Scott. Kevin Gregg, Matt Hensley, Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod, Esteban Yan, Paul Bird, Bartolo Colon. Yes. So you want to know what we talking about when people talk about how long he played? Yes, he was 31 here. It's crazy. Kelvin Escobar, John Lackey, Scott Shields, Jared Washburn, Orlando Cabrera, Macer Isturiz. All right, the Diamondbacks, Chad Tracy, Craig Counsell. I know y'all like, is he going to play the game? Troy Glaus, Quentin McCracken. Luis Gonzalez, Sean Green, Randy Choate, Jose Valverde. He was weird as ever on the mound. It was funny. Sean Estes, Casey Fossum. Brandon Webb was an elite pitcher for about 2-3 years. Royce Clayton. All right, we got the Braves. Julio Franco. How old was he here? 46. Julio Franco. I think Julio Franco could still hit 250. I believe it. I think that dude could just hit. Adam LaRoche, Marcus Giles, Nick Green, Wilson Bettamy, Mark DeRosa. He does the show announcing. Chipper, 32 years old. He didn't have a great year that year. He did a lot of home runs, but average was down. Johnny Estrada, Eddie Perez, Andrew Jones, cool in center field. Ryan Langerhans, Raul Mondesi. I just talked about him. That's Alberto Mondesi's dad, for people who don't know. Dick Bird, Kevin Grabowski. Let's see. You realize how many second-generation people in the game. Mike Hampton, Tim Hudson, Horatio. John Smoltz, 37. I think he'd already go to the bullpen. I think he had it. Rafael Furcal. I thought he was a super cool player. He had a big-time arm. He was fast, had a little pop. The Orioles, Rafael Palmeiro. He's not a nice fellow. I never eat that stuff with Sandberg. That ain't nice. Rafi. Jerry Hairston Jr., Brian Roberts, Melvin Mora. He was a good player. Geronimo Gil, Javi Lopez, Luis Matos, BJ Surhoff. We got Jay Gibbons, Jorge Julio, James Baldwin, Eric Bedard was a pretty good pitcher. A couple good years. Miguel Tejada was a heck of a shortstop. He could crack. Is that Boston? Okay, we got Boston. Doug McCavich, Big Papi. He was 29 here. Mark Bellhorn, Bill Miller. That's Miller. You don't say Mueller, it's Miller. Kevin Euclid, Doug Mirabelli, Jason Veritek, Johnny Damon. Hope you are sober now, Johnny, because that video was disturbing. Jay Payton, Manny is the cover guy for this game. Was 32. Trot Nixon destroyed right-handed pitcher. Alan Embry. Let's see who else they got here. Wade Miller. We got Kurt Schilling, and nothing's perfect. Tim Wakefield, David Wales. We got Edgar Renteria. All right, that's it. I did not think I was going to do that. I apologize to you, everyone here, for doing that. That probably shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have went through that whole thing. Let's just play a game. This video is going to be really long. We're only going to play like a couple innings because we spent all that time doing that. We're going to play with the Cubs. We're going to play on Pro because I've not been playing this. I've been playing MLB Show. So we're going to play on Pro. And we're going to see. Maybe we'll only just do one inning. Maybe that's what we'll do. How about that? Look at Wrigley. Look at it. Mark Price on the mound. I never realized how small his hat was in this game. Posetnik. Oh, the pitch meter. And I forgot how to, Hollingsworth, he's got it. We got it. Man, it's crazy how much this plays like MLB The Show in some ways. Juan Uribe. That was late. The ball. Man, the strike zone is so small. Oh, you hit that pretty good, huh? Sammy. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of luck hitting. That's just my thought. Oh, he's going. Man, I'm getting the worst throws ever. I don't need to see it again. I know what happened. I think I'm like not remembering how to do this. I got it. Oh, we got it. Everybody relax. All right, here we got here. Aaron Rowan. Come on, Aaron. blew it past them prior time, baby. You know what I noticed? They don't actually throw the ball back. It just kind of comes back. You see that? The ball just comes back to it. You know what happened. You know where the ball's supposed to be. Stop acting. Perfect. Uh-oh, Price got him. I'm going to beat you over here. I want to insult you with this. Yeah, I did that to you, Aaron Rowan. I did that to you. I did that to you. I actually didn't want to throw it because I didn't want to make it. I couldn't remember to throw it, which button to push. All right, Corey Patterson. This is not going to look good. Oh, yeah. Foul. I feel good that I fouled it. I actually feel good that I fouled it. It would be really cool to see what this would look like today. It really would. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see it. Derek Lee. Oh, man. 80-mile-per-hour slide. I felt like it was like a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Oh, man, that was a fastball, and that felt much faster. I didn't go. Oh, you're a liar. You're a liar. I didn't go. You're a liar. You didn't tell the truth. Curveball. Oh, okay. You lied on the second pitch, though. You lied. You told a lie. Come on, Garcia Perez. You got to do something. That's a strike. I think you need to go to the optometrist. Oh, man. That ball was coming. Mark Burley don't even throw hard, man. I can't get around. Here we go. Man. Okay. That was uncalled for. Man, I'm late. That's the thing. I'm just very late here. Joe Creedy. Oh, boy. He ripped that one. That's foul, though. That's foul. Everybody relax. Nobody do anything. A little late on that. Hey, strike, boy. What you looking at? What's wrong with you, boy? Joe Creedy. Ground ball. Oh, Aramis has it. Over to first base. No problem. Jermaine Dye. Head is on another level of the game in this one. Oh, boy. Sammy, get there. Oh, Sammy ran it down. Beautiful. Yeah, this game is still smooth. The gameplay is really smooth. It's crazy, right? AJ Przinsky. They didn't actually do a bad job with the faces either, considering the time. Oh, perfect. Oh, boy. Corey's not going to get there. And I realized, like, I do my settings on the show to match, like, it feels just like this. I got it perfect that time. Okay. What would you just do what I asked you to do? Oh, boy. Sammy. No. Yeah, that's gone. Oh, boy. Yeah, you hit that one good, huh? Got every bit of that one, huh? Yeah, I guess he did, didn't he? Hit that one pretty good. That's all right. Mark Burley. Right down the middle, baby. He ain't gonna hit it. Oh, wow. Mark Burley just sent that flying. You're there. Get up. Jump. Foul ball. Stop showing the numbers, man. That's disrespectful. Oh, man. That one came out of his hand wrong. Man, you know, he must have a lot of balls, like, in his pocket. Because for the ball not to be thrown back to him and he out. Whoa, Garcia Perez, why didn't you go? Throw the ball to second, sir. I mean, I don't understand. All right, we in trouble now. Because you know how you get scared in a baseball game? Like, I don't know if I can actually get out of this inning. That's why I'm at that place now. I don't know if I can actually get out of the inning. Junior just walked into my camera, but it's okay. Nobody cares. That one's hit good into the center field. I gotta do something. This is tough. All right, come on. We got to get out of this inning. We just want to see Sammy. That's all we really wanted to do. Oh, wow. That's going to have a lot of distance. I caught it. I don't have any idea. I just don't want to catch by Corey Patterson. I don't know what happened. He might be dead because he hit his head all at the bottom of the wall. Sammy time. It's time for Samuel. It's time. Sammy going deep right now. No, not on that. That's a high curve. That's a ball. Okay, because y'all been calling a lot of stuff strikes that ain't been strike. Come on, man. I'm finna hit this ball to Pakistan. I'll take it. Base hit, Sammy. Base hit Sam. Base hit Big Sammy. All right, now it's time for Aramis Ramirez. His hat don't fit right. His helmet is not on his head good. He likes to start off. That curveball was not a strike. In what? What? How? Ground ball. That's a double play ball. Aramis does not run well. That's okay. This is my last. This is our last. Well, Sammy just stood there. Sammy got confused. Sammy just stopped. He said, I'm not involved. Todd Walker. Come on. Lefty. This ain't going to go well. Maybe it will. Base hit to center field. Todd Walker. What's good? We got a rally going because, this is the last inning for this particular thing. Todd Hollingsworth. He don't look like he's going to do well. This is another lefty. Why we got back-to-back lefties late in that? Oh, man. That felt like that was coming 2,000 miles per hour, but it really wasn't. Come on, Craig. Oh, man. Come on, Craig. He swung like just now. Man, that didn't go well. That was so late. He got his TV in it. His TV ain't in game mode. That's what that was. That's all we got for you today. I appreciate you watching this episode of Throwback Thursday. God bless.